Welcome to the topic poultry farming. What is poultry farming? Poultry farming is nothing but rearing of birds for egg and flesh or meat production. This is a cottage industry which can be taken up by a small farmer to large scale industry. The talk of the day: introduction, classification of poultry birds, advantages of poultry birds, and management. Coming to the introduction, as we know, rearing of fowls for eggs and flesh is called poultry. Poultry farming became increasingly popular in urban and rural areas. Poultry farming has become very encouraging enterprise in modern India for small farmers, landless laborers and educated unemployed as well as. Indian poultry industry is blooming and emerging as the world's second largest market and third largest egg producer and fifth largest meat producer in India. Fast growing meat industry compared to others. Keeping birds on industrial pattern, poultry farming has made tremendous strides and has to extent taken the shape of the industry. The poultry started fading out with establishment of commercial enterprises. The per capita available is hardly over 20 eggs of the lowest in the world as against per capita consumption of about 200 per annum as a recommendation by the Nutritional Advisory Council. These words give an idea about the scope of increasing poultry production in the country. It is the cheapest source of animal protein in which is affordable by masses. 75% of non-vegetarian food, egg and meat is being consumed in India. Creates employment in rural India. Cost of production is less as compared to other countries in the world. Before going to classification, we will know the importance of the poultry farming. Poultry provides eggs and meat. Eggs are highly nutritive supply food. Economic importance of rural masses. Poultry farming as a tool for socio-economic transformation of rural poor has immense potential in country like India, where more than 50% of people live below the poverty line. Poultry farms require less investments to start. Eggs and table birds can be sold for cash as pullets start laying at about 6 months of age and boilers get ready for the market at the age between 6 to 8 weeks. As a result, quick returns can be expected from the investment. Poultry farming also provides continuous source of income. It has become a cottage industry in rural areas. Poultry and poultry products provide protein-rich food at low cost. Mixed farming with poultry provides opportunity for additional income during all the seasons round the clock. Poultry farm providing employment opportunity directly or indirectly. At present, poultry farming provides 6.2 million people for direct or indirect employment opportunity. The consumption of one egg or 50 grams meat of each for each person increases additional 26,000 people will get employability. At present in AP, alone 20 lakh people are benefited through this poultry farming. Now coming to the classification of birds, depending upon the nature of their rearing, they are of two types. Layer farming, where the birds are reared for only laying eggs, which are being sold. And the birds which are used for flesh or meat are known as broiler farming. Example layers Bencob, Vanraj, Girraj, Kadaknath birds are being used. Commonly, boilers Bencob, Girraj, Vanraj and Kadaknath. These Bencob birds, they are reared 300 birds per year, Vanraj 180 birds per year, Giriraj 160 birds, Kadaknath 150 to 160 layers. Coming to boilers, Venkop 300, which gives 1 kg 750 grams to 2 kg birds in 40 days. Giriraj bird weighs 2 to 2.5 kgs, which is reared for 105 days. Vanraj 2 to 2.5 kgs per bird in 105 days. Kadaknath 2 to 2.5 kgs per bird in 105 days. These are the common birds which are being used for rearing: white leghorns, Venkop, Suvarnadhara, Kadaknath, Giriraj, Vada Stoner, Plowmouth, Vanraj, Asal. What are the advantages of this chick compared with the other meat? Beef comprises 18% fat and 27% protein and gives 283 calories. Pork 10% fat, 29% protein, 212 calories. Salmon 11% fat, 27% protein and 216 calories energy. In chicks, 7% fat, 29% protein, 190 calories energy. And coming to the health wise, it is much safer and it is low cost compared to other meat, easy to cook, good for all age groups, edible availability, readily available, a remedy for many diseases, no religious concerns, helpful in solving problems of malnutrition in rural India. There are major companies which produce layers and boilers in our country are Venkateshwara Group of Companies Pune has a turnover of 13,000 crores. 1300 crores. Suguna Poultry Farm Coimbatore has 5,480 crores. Pioneer Poultry Group Coimbatore, Godrej Company Mumbai, Skylark Group North India. These all produce 1,300 crores per year. This is the data belonging to 2013-14. Now coming to the typical operation of vertically integrated poultry farm. The breeder chicks are brought to the breeder farm where they hatch, and these boiler chicks are grown out in the houses, and then they are ready for marketing as boilers. And further, after processing all the byproducts, they are kept in the soil so that these byproducts are converted into useful compost. Here the secondary processing where the chick the skin is being removed and all the parts of it are being which contains highly protein and being sold in the market, which is highly protein, low fat, economical to eat, and it is the second largest consumption to meat to beef. Nutrients in egg. The eggs contain, other than protein, fats, retinol, that is vitamin A, riboflavin, vitamin B2, folic acid, vitamin B9, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, choline, iron, calcium, phosphorus, and potassium. Apart from these, vitamin A, D is also present. A and D are in the egg yolk. Chicks layers for egg production are leghorn, which are hybrids. Boilers for meat production, example white Plymouth, Cornish crosses. Producers usually buy chicks from hatcheries. Turkeys must be artificially inseminated, have been bred for large breasts, which makes it physically impossible to mate. Leghorn, cooks, hens, boilers, which are used as boilers, modern commercial boilers, Cornish crosses or Cornish rocks, specially bred for large scale, efficient meat production, that is large meat producers, grown much faster than egg-laying hens or traditional dual-process breeders. A high feed conversion ratio and low levels of activity. The males weigh 5.4 kgs and the females 3.6 kgs. Their skin color is yellow, egg color light brown, and the comb type is single. Management. How to manage these poultry birds? Debeaking. A removal of 1/3 of the top beak and small part of bottom prevent cannibalism at 6th and 8th day old, and vaccinate it. Lightening. Birds naturally reproduce in spring. Stimulate spring. Chickens molt, shed feathers. Layers. The birds, we have to collect the eggs 2 to 3 times per day. After egg laying, wash eggs immediately in warm water, refrigerate and keep away from onions and molds. Production: dozen eggs are being produced by each hen, that is 7 to 10 or might be dozen if they are very healthy boilers. Don't keep in cages which weakens the bones and burst easily. Keep light on at nights, prevent cannibalism. Market at 4.5 lbs for males and 3.5 lbs for females, that is after 8 weeks. The most commonly used terms in poultry: the mature males are known as roosters, mature female is known as hen, and young female is known as pullet. Castrated male is known as capon, and the incubation period of birds is hens is 21 days.